Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Last time we were trying to render the scene into the main window. Now let's check it again. Okay. So what are we going to try to do today is that at the so this is the main viewport for the scene, the window. And this will be for the folders, like it's subdivided here. So here we will gonna see like each directory when we want to like import any mesh, any type of model into the game. So the way that I saw is that we can implement that on AmGUI using this framework built by Akick. So I'm gonna do a brief reading on how to set up this with our AmGUI. Okay. This library is designed to be dropped into your source code rather than compiled separately. From your project directory, make a directory lib clone Codemaster. These commands create a lib directory where you can store any third-party dependency used in your project. Downloads the AmGUI file dialog Git repository and gets and checks out the lib-only branch. So checks out the lib-only branch where the actual library code is located. Add lib AmGUI file dialog CP to your build system and include into your source code. Let me see if I would like it to be like this, where you can customize your icons, like for the folders. You can have like on Blender, like this. like this one. So this is like a brief explanation on how the framework works. Let's see. So this is where I want to place the logic for the folders. And here will be like, when you click a folder, you can load a model, like a OBJ file, and you can load each component of that model. Here will be like the states for the game itself, and this will be for like the plane. So we can set like the camera to be in the light position, where it can get all the scene. So when you try to place a object, we can like increment it or decrement where we want to place it. But for that I will have to implement axis, or when you want to place your object. So if I go to the, where is it, editor, so we have the window scene. I want to place the logic for the directories here, but I think the way that this guy implemented it, so we call it instance open dialog. Okay, we display it, action is okay, dialog instance, do an action, close. But I want to customize it. I don't see it here. Let me see customization. Or more, okay. Your custom groups or not, like what is done in the demo app branch. Quick access path of Win10. Must add a group first, then add a place to it. Okay. You can, okay, nice. I can see the preview. Let me see in the lib folder what we have. Okay, so we will need these two here. So this is the configuration. So let me just follow the explanation. I think I'm gonna just clone it, then we can change the name. Okay. I don't think I need all of this. I mean, let me just include it. Let's see. Here we have it there. Hold on. Okay, let's see if it compiles. Okay, the engine worked, so we can close this, and we can follow our little description on how to set it up. So if you only need to display one file dialog at a time, single tone pattern to avoid explicitly declaring an object. This on masters, okay. So method of your choice. Multiple dialogues. If you need to have multiple dialogue open at once, declare each dialogue explicitly. Okay. File dialog, open file dialog. So we declare a config variable for this type, and then we create this config path equal. I don't get what this syntax is, but okay. IAGFD. Let's just from here, let's just create a new I will call this directories. Or I can just put file dialog. I forgot, I should explicitly name the path as well. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna include this, and the function for it will be what's the name of this function? Draw window scene. I put like draw. Let it be window. Let me put here window file dialog. So here we should include that you're gonna use our file dialog. So What is the name again of the GUI file dialog.h? Did I not explicitly tell it to search that folder? Okay, so it detects it now. Let's see if IAGT, it doesn't. Why? Let's see. GUI file. Okay, it detects this one. Instance. So it's a function that returns a pointer for this open dialog. So the choose file dlgk, I don't know what means this one, but okay. So we specify the types, I guess, what we're gonna use. File title, yes, and the filters, it can be ppp.h, just for testing. So we'll show the dialog. Okay, button, open dialog, display will show the dialog. If this run, if action is okay, get the file path name, the file path as well. Okay, let's test things out. So this, we just to create our instance, I guess. Let me come here at editor, include file dialog. I forgot. It's cpp, not .h. So we come here, we by window, file dialog. Let's see what it returns there. Let me close this. Not necessary now. While it's compiling, let's wait. If anyone is in the chat, there's no problem. You can just say hello. So it's not showing anything yet, but it compiled. So that's what it's important right now. So we create our instance. Okay. If we have to check for the instance. This is our identifier. And if it executes correctly, we can just close it. Instance. So this is like to specify our action. Let's see if does anything shows. still nothing is rendering inside our little window here. Okay. Is it because I didn't like create this? But what is this? A namespace? Oh, okay. So here is just like a property of config, and we set the current path, our directory that we are working on right now. So that's just for testing, but I don't see anything rendering yet. As you can see, nothing is showing. Am I doing something wrong? If I create a button, if it does change anything. So we're still not seeing anything here. Let me see on the... It should be rendering. Or I'm gonna move this one. Let me comment this and paste it like after our window finished. Let's see if this change anything. So now it shows the button. Okay. It wasn't associated with the... Okay, so I can place it here. So now we have our little like folders. Yeah. Our little folder dialog, which is pretty nice. But later I want to customize it. So when I click it, we can use the file. So Let me just check if this condition should be done inside, or was because of this button that wasn't specified, or if because the window that we saw previously wasn't attached to our docking window. Just for a little testing. So this button, it's the way that we are activating our file dialog, but I want this to be always active, not just... So let me see if it shows. So it's still using the button, I don't know why. I removed the button, but like model or pop-up instead of you can separate the opening logic from the rendering logic. Use a open pop-up when the condition is met. Define our window size inside the in pop-up model. To allow model dialogues to block inputs, anything else. Okay. Let's run it once again. So it's still showing the button. I don't know what's the problem here. Open file dialog. Why is it separate? Let me see if okay. What does it mean, mobile? Okay, so I can just basically use this one. Is it flags? Yes. Let's see if it does open. Still not opening. Let's clean our solution and build it again. So now it overlaps the entire scene. Interesting. Okay, let me just remove this then. And see what is the output. Do I have to build it again? I think the naming convention for this one, making conflict with a same function of a library. So I can use another name for terminate, like end close with I can use free, but free is already taken. Let me put like destroy. What did I do wrong? Oh. Initialize. Bro. So now that we attach to our docking, let's see if it does save. And if it does, we will have to remove the folder window because it's really unnecessary there. So it does save, so we can just remove this. Nice. Pretty cool. Being asset. Okay. Pretty cool. I really want to include like to watch the preview of the file if possible, but it was really just today was just like to try to implement this into our little system, which we were able to. So yeah, this was fast. So yeah, thank you everyone that tuning in. See you next